Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Talking some more about travel, and like I say, remember, you have to apply all this stuff that I talk about when it comes to travel. You apply all of the same tactics when you have the shit hit the fan kind of thing. Everything applies the same for both those situations. And now I'm going to talk about culture, and it's the same thing. It applies when you go to a different area. It doesn't make any difference if it's traveling, you're going to a different country, or like I say, shit hits the fan. Different areas will have different ways of doing things, and to be welcomed in a different culture, you have to be open to it. Now, it's easy for me to talk about the ugly American. You know, Americans want the same thing. They want the American way wherever they go. And they get that kind of attitude, but that's not what I'm talking about. And like I say, you should know and realize that there are different cultures. Now, when people accept the idea that this is a different culture, not this, but I mean just wherever it is that you're going, and then they're more open, and then they're more willing to go along with whatever it is that the culture dictates. Most cultures, you respect the elders, and one of the things that I've talked about, and that is giving gifts and this type of stuff. So whenever you go to different cultures, you should have something to give. And what do I stress? You give. The best is to give your skills. Share your skills and your abilities. So in other words, you need to have skills and abilities to share. And this is why, you know, like I say, I've got the Hoi Chi, the body work, where I can take away pain. That's always a no-brainer. I always do good with that. But like I say, I carry the equipment I need to sharpen things. And I say, like here, the kitchen here at the hotel, the kitchen staff love me. Because I say, I sharpen their knives for them. So they like that. And like I say, I do leather work. I make things with leather. I can patch leather and stuff like that. So these are the skills that I have to share with others. And when you have stuff to share with others, then they're more open. And so you're coming into their culture, and they're more open to you because you've got gifts, or you know, you're doing stuff that pleases them. And then and that's another thing I found, because I do it like that, they're much more forgiving when I screw up trying to get along in their culture. I've had people say, well, you know, it's insulting that you don't learn Spanish, stuff like that. So, but I say that's kind of right. But when you see me in action, you'll see, and that's what I say, the people, we have so much fun with my ignorance. And I mean, everybody teases me. We all have a lot of fun. And so the difference in culture, you shouldn't look at as work, or as it's too challenging for you, or this stuff. No, you need to be open to be able to see what they do, and you know, see how they do things. It's really amazing. I say the culture just in the driving. I mean, that's why I was just talking about parking. Parking here is to me is a challenge. Let's say I'm from Oklahoma, Kansas. You know, everything's straight. You know, you park in straight places. Here, nothing is straight. We're in the mountains, and so you know, nothing is straight at all. So it's really a lot of fun, and I say everybody has fun with it. I say yesterday I was at a birthday party, and they celebrate birthday parties different, and the food they eat is different. So, but one thing they did have is birthday cake, pastel. Yeah. And that's funny because I remember I told you I'm always asked to go to social functions, even though I can't talk. They want me to come, and that's because everybody has fun teasing me, and I say, they all know pretty much. They pretty much know. Well, I'm not, like I say, I'm not picky, but I watch what I eat. And it was funny because there's some food I'm allergic to, and they had it, and so they were all joking about it, but they had other food too, so I was able to eat some other stuff. And like I told them, you know, yeah, I'm you know, that right there particular kind of food I'm allergic to, but I'll make up for it on the cake, and because they all know I like cake. So I always get a bigger piece than everybody else. And I mean, it's just, we have a lot of fun with strange cultures. And I say, I've even gone with the Mayan Indians on some of their parties and stuff like that. So, you know, I mean, I get involved in anything I can get involved in. I don't shy away from anything. And we're right back to talking about the gifts and stuff like that. You always have to have stuff when you travel for special occasions, when people have special occasions. And I've done it. I've even done it with. I had some people that were friends of mine, and it was the same thing. In the States, and I wasn't there. I wasn't there and it was their anniversary, and I wasn't there to party with them, get some cake. So, but what I was able to is I was able to give them silver coins. So there was I didn't have to. A lot of this stuff you don't have to do. But the good thing about cultures, enjoying cultures, getting involved in these different cultures, is it's fun. And when you do that, people take interest in you. Even though I say that here I can't talk, but I say I share my culture. I say I'm Chinese, and one of the things is a red envelope. And now I've been to enough functions that when I go, I give them some kind of coins. I put them in the red envelope, and I give it to them, and they're always dazzled about, you know, the shiny coin, the bright red envelope. And it's small, it's easy to carry and stuff like that. So now when they see the bright red envelope, they all know they're getting something special from it. So and it lightens up everybody's eyes. And that's why I'm invited to parties that I don't even know the people's birthday or their anniversary or whatever it is. Sometimes it's just they just want to have dinner, and I still bring them gifts, and I put it in a red envelope. So I'm sharing my culture with them, and they're sharing their culture with me. And so culture you need to be open to, and if possible, you need to do your research beforehand. In other words, if you're going to be taking a trip, you need to do your research and find out what their cultures are and stuff like that. How to please people, how to piss people off. Some cultures you don't touch people. That's one thing. And some cultures you don't, like little kids, you don't pat them on the head. You never do that. So it just depends on the cultures. So there's times you need to research and find out how you please people and how you make them mad, so you know what you're getting into. Now, not only like that, but like I say, in the way of I say the shit hits the fan kind of thing. the same thing. Be known for certain things. Like I say, I am known for giving coins. And so, and it's funny because these same people would rather rob me, but I was able to get the proper person to the side and give him a coin of some type, copper, silver. I've even been known to give gold. So, and when I do that, then the others are amazed. Now, wait a minute, we're going to mug this guy, and all of a sudden now you want to be nice to him, you want to feed him. I say, they give me food, they give me a place to sleep, you know, and so, but not everybody understands what I just did. And but I say, you don't do that out in the crowd. You find the people that you need to impress, and you impress them. So, and that's in every culture, and in every situation. It's the same thing. So you have to put out the time and effort on a shit hit the fan kind of situation. And you have people that are traveling through. Let's say you're holding up in your area, and people are traveling through. You ask them where they came from, or what's going on, and then you start talking to them. And you find out down the road they need bullets. Okay, so then what you do is when it's time for you to go down the road and you want to either go past them or go introduce yourself to them, you might want to take a few bullets with you. So there's different ways and techniques and things you need to think about when it comes to cultures. But you do have to think about it. The last thing you do is just ignore it and say, well, this is the way it is, because I'll tell you, it's not the way it is. Things change all the time, and different areas got different ways of doing things. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.